hillside that overlooks life's sea. When I'm tossed, it sends out a light that I might see, and the light that shines in the darkness now will safely lead us o'er. Oh, if it wasn't for that old lighthouse, our ship would be no more. That lives around me says, tear that old lighthouse down. The big ships don't sail this way anymore. There's no use of it standing around. But then my mind goes back to that stormy night when just in time I saw the light, yes, a light from that old lighthouse that stands upon the hill. And I thank God for the lighthouse. I owe my life to Him, for Jesus is the lighthouse, and from the rocks of sin He has shone a light around me that I might clearly see. If it wasn't for that lighthouse, tell me where would this ship be? And I thank God for that lighthouse. I owe my life to Him, for Jesus is the lighthouse, and from the rocks of sin He has shone a light around me that I could clearly see. If it wasn't for that lighthouse, tell me where would this ship be? If it wasn't for that lighthouse, tell me where would this ship be? Song's been around a long time. Not quite as long as I've been around, but it's been around a while. It's got a powerful message in it. Message I want to share with you this morning is entitled, Love is an Action Word. Love is an action word. You've got to take action. Our text will be from Luke chapter 10. I want to share these thoughts with you kind of as an introduction. More than an emotion, more than a warm and fuzzy feeling, more than the pounding heart when a loved one walks into the room, or even a knot in the gut that you feel sometimes when you're in love, when you're around someone special. It's more than sexual attraction. In today's society, they don't have a clue for the most part what love is. They think it's sex. Sex is just a small portion of the man and woman relationship, husband and wife relationship. It has become so perverted nowadays that people don't have a clue as to what true love is. But love is an action. It's an action word. In today's society, love is used so carelessly that it's lost its true meaning. I went to Webster's just to see what the modern Webster's dictionary says. I know what the old Webster's said love was, but I want to look and see what today's Webster defines love as. This is how Webster defines love now. Strong affection for another arising out of kinship or personal ties. An example is maternal love for a child. The way you love your children, the way you love those, your family. But in particular, maternal love is a definition of it. Even though dads love their kids, there's a different love that a mother has for a child because she gave birth and to that child. It's a very deep love. Okay, I like that definition. It says it's an attraction based on sexual desire, affection, and tenderness felt by lovers. Now we're eroding. It's matching more today's society. The original Webster's didn't share what love being in a sexual manner. Sex is a result of love between a husband and his wife. The third portion of that definition says affection based on admiration or common interest. Can even be benevolence, giving. You see, love is more than what you get. Love is what you give. And most people today haven't got a clue. It's all about what I can get. I love that. I want that. It's not about the giving side of love. I like this portion of the definition. Love is benevolence. It's from a giving heart. Not giving for any other reason but to be a blessing. That is action. That's putting your love into action. And from a God standpoint, and from a God's benevolence standpoint, we can see his fatherly concern for humankind. For God so loved the world that he took? No. He gave his only begotten Son. Love is an action word, and God started it out. He started it out by giving. He gave life to a lump of clay named Adam, breathed into his nostrils the breath of life. God created him, God made him, God gave him life. God saw his need. He gave him Eve, took Eve literally from his side and formed her. And when Adam awoke and saw her, he said, wow, I got somebody now to love me and to share life with me. This is how God does things. He gives. He sees needs in our hearts and lives, and he is benevolent to us, and he gives us what we need. Another definition out of Merriam's says brotherly concern for others, unselfish loyalty and benevolence, a concern for good for another. I can accept that portion of the definition as well. In other words, we are to be givers. We are to be benevolent to one another as God, for Christ's sake, was benevolent to us. What the love that we have received from God, we are not to hoard it and to try and hide it, but we ought to have a burning desire to want to share it. First of all, with our family, with our friends, and with everyone we come in contact with. You might think it's not a big deal, but passing these cards out, which I would like to do again next Saturday at 2 o'clock. Anybody that would like to join Sister Kathy and I, passing these cards out is an act of love. Inviting people to the house of God, telling them about the truelife.org website where they can find answers to their life's problems and their questions. Another definition from Webster's says it's a warm attachment, enthusiasm, or devotion. That's okay, but it's more than warmth. It's more than a fuzzy feeling. Another portion of that definition is a beloved person. This is a noun now instead of a verb, like darling, often used as a term of endearment.